Welcome, Mystery Handicapper. It is the oldest continuously run stakes race in North America dating back to 1860. It is the Queen's Plate. Race number 10 on Sunday at Woodbine. Purse, $1 million, a distance of 1.25 miles. I will do a full field analysis. As you know, I like playing exotics, exactas, trifectas, and superfectas. So I will let you know which 4 horses I'm using on my tickets. And from that group, I will pick one winner. Let's take a look at the field. Look at the 1 horse, Hall of Dreams. Now, he's a closer, so he's going to need a nice pace up front, and he might get a pretty good pace. 2 races back, he broke his maiden at 1 mile and an 8. Next time out, finished second, a nice second. The plate trial at 8-1. He's been showing some improvement. Mark Cassidy, his trainer, has won this race twice, getting 12-1 on Hall of Dreams. And there's the 2 horse, Shamateur. Out of 8 races, only 1 win. Has a couple of nice workouts coming into this race, but he has awful speed figures. I do not like those speed figures at all. Getting 30-1 on Shamateur. Let's take a look at the 3 Ironstone. Now, he should be forwardly placed. Out of 9 races, he's finished in the money 8 times. Question is, does he want this distance of 1.25 miles? Getting 12-1 on Ironstone. Look at the 4 horse, the Minxter, at 10-1. Minxter broke his maiden, won by 6 1/4 on turf. Next race out, Coronation, he was 13-1. Won that race by 2 1/4. Coming in off about an 8-month layoff, won the Queenston at 8-1. Finally, the plate trial, he got some respect at the windows. He was the favorite. He disappointed and finished 6th. His trainer said that he suffered from heat exhaustion in that race. If you have a chance, go back and watch that race, especially the beginning of it. Instead of allowing the Minxter use his speed, they rated Minxter. And the Minxter wanted nothing to do with that. He bucked his head. He was very uncomfortable. He fought the jockey. Hopefully in this race, they're race horses. Just let them race. Don't try to rate them. Let them go. So hopefully they'll let the Minxter go. I think this is a pretty talented horse. He's won 3 out of 4 races. Getting 10-1 on him. I'm going to use the Minxter at 10-1 in my exotics. Then there's the 5 horse Duke of Love, and I know more about this horse than any other horse in this field because I have watched all of his races. He's a My Racehorse horse. He has a bunch of owners, and I am one of them. He's a talented coat, but he is a knucklehead. He's very green. Sometimes he doesn't like to change the leads in the stretch. He'll get distracted. He'll get to the stretch and start turning his head, looking at the grandstand. I've watched every one of his races. You're getting 5-1 on Duke of Love. Last time out in the plate trial, he really got blocked in pretty good. Got caught in traffic. Would have had a much better finish than that. One of these days, he's going to put it all together. One of these days, he's not going to get distracted by the grandstand. He's not going to fight the jockey like he's done in some of these other races. Joseph Carroll has won this race 3 times. You're getting 5-1 on Duke of Love. I don't know if this is the race when Duke of Love matures and puts it all together or not. I'm going to use Duke of Love on my tickets. Take a look at the 6 horse, Rondeur. Now 3 races back, he broke his maiden by 10. Next time out, he was closing pretty nicely in that race. Lost by a head to the Minkster. Last race, the Marine. Man, he won that by 5.5. He looked really good in that race. Getting 3-1 on Rondeur. Flavian Pratt gets the mount. I'm going to use Rondeur on my tickets. Take a look at the 7 horse, Dancing in Denial. Broke his maiden in his debut and has yet to win again. I am not a fan of those speed figures. You get 30-1 on Dancing in Denial. And then there's the filly, Moira. 5-2. Her debut race was not a maiden race. Moira's debut race was a stakes race, and she won that race by 4 1/4. Next time out in the Grade 3 Masserine, she finished 2nd by 1/2 length. Off of a layoff, she won her next race out. Then in the Woodbine Oaks, she destroyed that field by 10. 4 races at Woodbine, 3 wins and a 2nd. But now she's taking on the boys for the first time. Trainer Kevin Attard has yet to win this race. She's a talented filly. And it's not rare for a filly to win this race. I mean, fillies have won this race 37 times. The last one was in 2018. That was Wonder Godot. I'm going to definitely use Moira on my tickets at 5-2. Nine horse Huntmaster at 30-1. Never out of the money at Woodbine. Out of 6 races, 2 wins, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds. Those are some pretty poor speed figures. Getting 30-1 on the 9 Huntmaster. Take a look at the 10, Sir for Sure. He broke his maiden at Gulfstream, 1.70 miles. Last time out in the play trial, won that race. 1.8 miles. It's 21-1. I think they should stop running him in sprints. He's 2 for 2 in route races. Keep him away from sprint races. Getting 8-1 on Sir for Sure. Then there's the 11, Causing Mayhem, sired by Into Mischief. Will be forwardly placed in this race. Broke his maiden at a muddy track at Belmont. His 3rd last time out at Woodbine, getting 6-1 on Causing Mayhem, trained by Todd Pletcher. I think this is a good race. It's a quality race. There's several horses you can use underneath in exotics. But these are the horses that I'm going to use. I'm going to use Rondeur, Moira, Duke of Love, and the Minxter. And the horse I'm going to pick to win the Queen's Plate. I'm going with the girl. I'm going to take the filly to beat the boys. Since 2000, 5 of the last 6 fillies that have won the Queen's Plate, they won the Woodbine Oaks before that. I think Moira is going to win the Queen's Plate after winning the Woodbine Oaks. Going with Moira on top, I'm using her over Rondeur, Duke of Love, and the Minxter. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know who you're picking in the Queen's Plate. Good luck.